Hey, good morning. Hello. Welcome to this week's edition of Coffee Chat. Yes, I can see comments. Thank you so much, Carmen. Yeah, Fridays is a different kind of day for me. Aw. Well, for those of you, good morning, Jane. Hi. I'm so excited to chat with you guys this morning. I wonder who else will be joining us live. For those of you that are watching this in the future that have never seen me before or met me before, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Hi, my name is Catherine Oster. Good morning, Robert. Yes. Okay. And coffee chats are all about, okay, let me back up a second. I am a certified facilitator with Access Consciousness. That's how my life is like. Anyway, crazy, blowing my hair back all the time. Coffee chats are all about how I use these tools and literally like live them, noticing different things in my life. So this week, I want to chat with you guys about a different choice. And if you have any questions or comments, you can go ahead and type them in. It was interesting. Usually the day before I do coffee chats, I'm like, what am I going to chat about tomorrow? I wonder what would be fun. Anyway, yesterday, it was a colder day here. It was probably like minus 18 Celsius with the wind chill. My days are normally structured. In the morning, I go out and do chores. I have horses and we have cows. And then I typically will ride my horse in the morning. And then I come in the afternoon and do some schoolwork with the kids, do some computer work, house cleaning. I had riding lessons scheduled for yesterday. Anyway, go out in the morning and I'm like, brr, it's a little bit chilly today. Didn't really feel excited about saddling up my horse and taking her for a ride. And so the two choices that I could see were like to go riding, yes, or not to go riding, no. And I'm like, but none of those really felt exciting to me. And I'm like, what else could I choose here? I mean, I'd like to do something with her. And then it popped and I'm like, oh my God, I don't need the saddle. I mean, and I don't need to put a bridle on her. What if I actually played with just riding her bareback in her halter around the arena, just like totally chilling, doing something different? And that felt really exciting. And I'm like, that's what I'm gonna choose. Let's do it. Now, some of you may recall, so my horse, she's a different kind of horse. She's like a race car horse. She's literally like a Ferrari. And she's very sensitive and she has emotions about things sometimes. And this time last year, her and I were fighting about going into the arena. She was pretending to be scared of Reba, our dog. Reba is with her all the time. She's pretending to be scared of Reba. And I was getting so frustrated with her. So anyway, we've taken a different path. I've done things differently with her from then on, being different with her, being more present, more clear, and that has changed our relationship. And we're back to being like buddies again. Her and I. So I'm also like, okay, so me jumping on her bareback with just a halter and a lead rope is also creating something different, you know? Normally when we go into the arena, she's saddled, she's bridled, and we do work, dressage. You know, we're training like leg yields and half passes and collected canter and all these fancy things, simple lead changes. Normally when we go into the arena, it means like that kind of work. But yesterday we went into the arena and it was different. We weren't working. We were literally just being together. Good morning, Linda. Hi, Andrea. We were literally just being together. And I really get that this different choice, this choice it wasn't just to work or not to work. It was to be different. So it's been a very long time since I've ridden her bareback, and she's very sensitive. So I kind of was aware that she might react differently to my legs because they're right against her and my seat is right on her back. So I kind of leaned over her a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? Worst case scenario, I fall off in the sand, no big deal. Got my helmet on, I'm good. But then I just got on her, and what I was aware of, hey Shauna, was like a different level of trust, because she could pretend to be scared and bolt, and I would literally have no real ability to stop her. Like, it's kind of on her own free will. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And we literally just walked around the arena in circles. We stopped, we stood, I rubbed her neck, and we just hung out. And I really get that it created something different. And I actually think that I'm going to make this a weekly thing with her, where one of our riding days a week, I just get on her bareback with a halter and we just be together. And I'm like, that would be really cool, because if any of you have watched dressage, the horses are highly trained to be very sensitive to the aids and very responsive. Now dressage with like some force and effort and control is not really that, I mean, it's still like, wow, they can do that. But when dressage is done through like relaxation and, but still being on the aids, it is like phenomenal. And that is what I would like to cultivate. It's not an easy task. And I really got that this bareback day is like creating that. And I'm like, Anyway, so carrying on with my day. So that was a different choice that I made in the morning. And then I had a couple of riding lessons scheduled for yesterday. Now we've had a lot of snow here. I mean, and both of these people that were coming for lessons were traveling probably like an hour to my place for a lesson. And one of the gals, she's taken a bars class before. She knows about bars. The other gal that was coming had never heard about bars, but she was kind of interested. So I had texted them and I'm like, hey, if you guys aren't comfortable coming, with your horse in the trailer on the highway, what if we didn't do a lesson today? What if you showed up, come to my place, and what if instead of having a riding lesson, I just run your bars for you today? And they were both like so excited about that. Yes, Shauna, exactly. Desire, not force. And they were both so excited about that. And I'm like, wow. So that was the different choice there. It wasn't to go ahead with the lesson and have them maybe be uncomfortable on the highways with their trailer. I mean, they're hauling precious cargo, their horses. And it wasn't to cancel the lesson, because that didn't feel very fun either. The different choice was like, do something different. Bars. And for those of you that have never heard about access bars before, it is just this really amazing body process where there's 32 different points on your head, and when you pull energy through these points, it just creates relaxation and release. It's so good for relaxing, relieving stress and anxiety. Anyway, if you have more questions about bars, you can message me. So I ran their bars yesterday. It was a terrible day. Oh my God, it was such a great day. And when I woke up that morning, I thought we were still just going to do riding lessons or cancel them. And then I'm like, different choice. What's a different choice here? Bars. So, and they were both like, oh, it was such a good bar session. Anyway, I'm really excited about this. And, so often we limit ourselves in our lives with only two choices. Yes or no. Riding lesson or not riding lesson. To ride the horse with the saddle and the bridle, or to not ride the horse. What if another choice is bareback with a halter? Or bar sessions instead of riding lessons? I wonder, and it is from me taking my first foundation class and starting to be conscious and present in my life. that allows me to like notice these different choices that I can make that isn't just a yes or a no. What's different? You know, the same thing can come up in relationships. Like you're feeling frustrated and it's not working. Stay or go. But what if there's a different choice you could make to be? Or with your business, you know, what different choice can you make that would create a different outcome? So, yeah. I am so excited you guys all joined me for coffee chat this morning. Thank you so much. If you got anything out of this and you would like to share this video, I would be damn grateful. And if you have any questions about bars or any of this, just send me a message and we can chat. And I wonder what different choice you can start asking for and noticing and making that is maybe beyond what you could have ever imagined possible. Oh, Kyla, you're gonna have to catch the replay. I'm just wrapping up. Okay, you guys. Well, wherever you are in the world. Hi, Trish. Oh my God. I'm so glad you're live. Okay, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're up to, I hope you have an amazing day and we will chat later. Bye-bye for now.